SBR Videos is sponsored by Sports Cash System. Click on the link below for more information. Week 2 in college football here at SBR Forum Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. We are talking right now with Troy West from allplayswin.com, one of our regular guests who gives us winners week in and week out. Last week he gave us one pick, Washington. Easy winner, easy winner. Troy, thanks for being back with us.
You bet, Pete. 38-6. We like when it's easy out here. We don't like games we think are going to float right around the spread. So we go for games that are going to beat the spread by 4 touchdowns. I'm going to try to do it again this week for you, Pete. I'm looking forward to it.
Troy, how are you doing this? I mean, you were in that video wearing a Washington jacket, so some people were making fun of you. There were other people who were saying, like, you're way off. Boise State plus the points is a side here, blah, 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 blah. Never in doubt. I mean, it was such a sharp pick. How are you doing this, Troy?
You know, Pete, I'm not going to lie to you. People can sit here and argue with me all they want. We're picking winners. You know, I have the opportunity to connect with a lot of different people around the country. I go to Washington football practices. As I said last week, I'm very unbiased towards these Seattle teams, but I've got an inside with them as well. So had a very, very good feeling that Washington on their home turf in an opening night against an average to below average Boise team, they're going to win by 30-plus points, and they did, Pete. So we'll take a lot of pride in what we do, and we're going to continue to do it all year long. So encourage people to come take a look to see what this is really about at allplayswin.com.
All right, well, I still have my theory in the back of my brain that maybe you went to the crossroads and sold your soul to the devil, and now you can just pick winners like it's nobody's business. But I guess that doesn't. If that is the case, who cares? You're still giving the winners to us. So first we're going to talk about West Virginia at Oklahoma. Interesting game here. Oklahoma minus 20.5 points at home, up from 19. Huge line, obviously. Oklahoma crushed Louisiana Monroe in week 1, and that was, a lot of people thought Louisiana Monroe was going to get a cover there, play very close. They had a lot of returning starters from their team last year that played a lot of these teams very close. Oklahoma absolutely dominated them with a little bit of a different offense. West Virginia squeaked by William and Mary. Now, I kind of know a little bit how you think, Troy. One of the things you're really great at doing is just finding teams that are awesome, that are still outperforming their spreads despite the fact they're awesome, not overthinking it, and picking them for big wins. So I'm guessing that you're going to take Oklahoma here minus 20.5. But that seems like a lot of points to me. What do you like here?
I'm rolling with Oklahoma. It is a lot of points, but, man, I'll tell you, West Virginia has just been on this downhill climb for quite a while now. Even with Geno Smith last year, they struggled to win football games. Now that he's gone, gosh, there's not many guys you can name on that roster. They just seem to be continuously moving down, and they can sneak by at home against the William and Mary team. I mean, come on. Where Oklahoma, Bob Stoops seems to have these guys playing good football. He said at the beginning of the year it's one of the best teams he's had. I know it's a kind of a new quarterback with Bell in there, but guy can play, he can throw, he can run. They return just about everyone. Jalen Saunders, Damian Williams. This is a good Oklahoma team. They're at home. Like you said, Pete, Louisiana Monroe had a lot of hype going into that game. A lot of people thought it'd be close, 34-0. I think it's going to happen again this week. I think you're looking at a 42-7. Shoot, if it's 42-14, I'd be surprised, and you're still blowing them out. I think Oklahoma throttles West Virginia this week. I think they get them by at least 4 or 5 touchdowns. I don't see it being close.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people are just looking at this and saying, like, 2 Big 12 teams, almost a 3-touchdown spread. Is that really justified? But this would be a classic Troy pick. This is a classic kind of pick that you make, identifying these great teams that are not being given enough credit on their lines for how much better they are. And you think that 20.5 points doesn't scare you?
It doesn't scare me one bit. I just think Oklahoma's line is just going to dominate up front all the way through. Their defense I didn't think was that good. They only returned 3 on defense. They're supposed to shut out in week 1. West Virginia did not impress at all. They got really lucky. Maybe they were looking ahead to Oklahoma, so they'll play a little bit better this weekend. They looked really bad against William and Mary. So I think the Sooners looked phenomenal week 1. I'm going to roll with them again week 2.
All right, great. My official pick on this game is Oklahoma minus 20.5. Reasoning, blind tale of Troy West from allplayswin.com. Thanks so much, Troy.